Something huge is coming for Brazilian football, something that could either silence all the critics or explode into a new wave of controversy. The five-time world champions are about to face the most dangerous opponent in world football right now, France. Yes, the finalist of the last World Cup, packed with superstars like Kylian Mbappé, Ousmane Dembele, Aurélien Tchouaméni, Bradley Barcola, Ryan Cherki, and many more. And the biggest question shaking the Brazilian fan base is this: will Carlo Ancelotti finally field Brazil's strongest possible team? Or will he continue the endless experiments that have frustrated supporters since day one? Ever since Ancelotti officially took charge in June, Brazil have played 8 matches. And despite the wins, losses, and draws, one thing has been heard after every game: experimentation. More experimentation. And even more experimentation. Every squad selection brought criticism. Every lineup raised eyebrows, and many of Ancelotti's personal choices simply did not deliver. Several of his preferred players failed to perform, and Brazil dropped points they should never have dropped. But now, time is running out. The World Cup is getting closer. Brazil will have only 2 more FIFA international windows before the tournament. And right in the middle of that tight preparation period stands a massive challenge, a showdown against France in March. This is not just any game. This is a match that will expose whether Brazil are truly rebuilding or simply falling apart. France, at this moment, are arguably the strongest national team in the world. In the last 2 World Cups, they became champions once and runners-up once. Their squad is overflowing with talent, speed, and physicality. Stopping Mbappe and Dembele alone requires world-class defending, something Brazil have struggled with lately. This raises the big question: will Ancelotti go into this match with more experiments? Or will he finally put out a lineup built to win? Take the center-back position, for example. Brazil have multiple strong options, yet Ancelotti continues to give repeated opportunities to Fabrizio Bruno. After costly mistakes against Japan, he once again failed to make a positive impact against Tunisia. And when Eder Militao got injured, Brazil's defensive structure completely collapsed. For the crucial match against France, Ancelotti has the chance to strengthen the backline. Players like Lucas Beraldo, Vitor Roque, Gleison Bremer, or even Murilo could step in and make Brazil more solid at the back. The question is whether Ancelotti will finally make that call or stick to his risky experiments. Then there's the midfield, another major problem area. Brazil started several matches using 3 midfielders, but eventually Ancelotti kept switching back to the 4-2-3-1 formation. Every time he did, Brazil lost control of the game. And losing midfield control against France could be disastrous. Because if Tchouaméni and Cherki dominate the center of the pitch, Mbappe and Dembele will have complete freedom. They can create chaos in seconds. Brazil cannot afford that. This is why a strong alternative to Bruno Guimaraes is essential. Names like Neymar and Philippe Coutinho are always in discussion among fans, but beyond them, Brazil have several overlooked midfielders capable of strengthening the team: Andreas Pereira, Mateus Pereira, Ederson, and Bidon. These players can bring creativity, control, and stability. With France pressing high and attacking quickly, Brazil desperately need midfielders who can hold the ball and dictate the rhythm. In attack, the situation is equally intense. If Raphinha returns to the front line, Brazil automatically become more dangerous. Alongside him, Vinicius Jr and the rising star Estevao form a deadly trio. But the biggest controversy is at the striker position, the famous number 9. The fans have spoken loudly. They do not want Richarlison starting anymore. Many supporters are calling for fresh faces like Leonardo or Igor Thiago. Others want to give Vitor Roque or Ko Jorge another chance to prove themselves. And unbelievably, a large section of the fan base even wants Neymar to play as a false 9, taking full control of the attack. The truth is simple. Brazil have plenty of attacking options, but the team needs structure, clarity, and confidence. Something they have not had since Ancelotti began his cycle of continuous experiments. This upcoming match against France will be more than just a friendly. It will be a statement, a test of character, a test of preparation, a test of whether Ancelotti truly understands what Brazil need before the World Cup. And the fans are clear. They do not want another controversial squad. They do not want more random selections. They do not want more unnecessary risks. Because if Brazil slip even slightly against France, they could lose, and lose big. France are the kind of team that punishes every mistake. If Brazil's defense is unstable, if the midfield cannot control the game, or if the attack fails to finish chances, the scoreboard could get ugly. The entire football world will be watching on March 28th, when Brazil and France face each other. Will Ancelotti finally stop experimenting and field a powerful, stable lineup? Or will he once again gamble with selections and formations? For now, the only thing fans can do is wait and hope that the five-time world champions rise to the occasion and show the world that Brazil is still Brazil.